Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today Adam, we've got something we've probably been waiting about 10 months for,
Yeah, it's
there or
been a
thereabouts.
very long time we've been waiting for this, but I think we've dropped a few hints over the
Yes.
past few months. But I believe now is it's finally the time. We've been sent a few prototypes, and we are going to be getting our own things. I'm trying not to give it away too much, but
Well, let's just give it away. Today we're going to be looking at PCG, pocket card grading. We're going to be showing you how to submit with them. We're going to be showing you a slab that they've been very kindly sent, stuff that you get in the package when you sent it, and also sort of a comparison and slab stuff compared to other companies. It's not a comparison video. This is mainly based on PCG, but there is key differences that we need to show you to, get you or you should be submitting to them.
yeah,
We're going to have a discount code, but I'm not showing you where it's going to be. I'm not showing you when it's going to be. So you need to watch the video all the way through, and you will get a 10% discount code. And these guys, PCG, don't know they're going to do it. Adam doesn't know we're going to do it. I've just thought of it in my head. If we get, I think PCG have launched 100 entries for their first opening. If by the time this video comes out, if it's Sunday and PCG have sold out of their first 100 slabs, I'll give away I've got like some V boxes or a tin sealed downstairs. So if we get these 100 spaces sold out on Sunday, if you're in the Discord, we'll give away, this is PCG's Discord, not ours. We'll give away one of these tins or boxes or something like that, just to celebrate getting these guys off the ground. So yeah, we're not going to show the slab yet. First of all, let's look at the website. Let's look about how you can submit your cards. I'll be submitting some of my own. So we will get a full returns video as well in a couple of weeks' time, hopefully. But yeah, enough
I will
chatting.
be submitting mine. But at the minute, I've just got a massive box full where I've tidied my room.
Can't find your
I
cards.
cannot find the cards that I want to send, so I've got a few set up, but I've not fully decided on which ones I'm going to send. So I need to find them out, but I will be submitting to them. But you won't see it on this video, so it'll be more of a surprise on the returns for you guys. So
Yes. So right, let's take a look at the website, because I think that is one of the most important things. So let's swap over to the website and we should be right back. So here we are, Pocket Card Grading, the Pokemon Specialist Grading Service. Now, credit where it's due to these guys. They've done this everything themselves. They've done the website themselves. Created their own slabs, like completely custom slabs. So there's not a lot to go through on this website. It's pretty sort of well laid out and basic. But let's take a look up here. So you've got all the socials for it there, and then we've got an account. If you set up an account, we've got the grading service, grading scale, FAQs, and about us. So let's go straight into it at about us. So who are PCG? Now, if you've been watching our grading videos since last year, where we've covered every single grading company, you will have already saw a video with Pocket Card Grading. You've already met the guys. So I'm not going to delve too much into the guys because they're very open about who they are and what they've done. Check out their YouTube channel as well, because there's some very informative videos on there. So he says, welcome, they're Glenn and George, two friends and long-time Pokemon enthusiasts. Since finishing the defective Pikachu set, George is currently in the process of completing the master set of Darkness Ablaze and Rebel Clash, whilst also collecting Nidoking, Mew and Mewtwo cards. Glenn is aiming for large steps, trying to complete Hidden Fates, Shining Fates and Broken Bonds and the new release Battle Style, and he's a big fan of Lucario cards. Pocket Card Grading started on New Year's Day 2021. Initially, we wanted to add some excitement to our local card shops by offering the winner of any tournament their favourite card encapsulated for life. And after a few months of research and sampling different prototypes, we saw our small project evolving into something much more. And then that's when they decided to launch themselves, PCG. I'm not going to go over all of this. I'll link the website for you to have a look and hopefully submit some cards. So we all know that the point of grading companies is popping up left, right and centre. So what makes us different? We're not going to call tell fibs and call ourselves the UK's best or premium. We're two Pokemon collectors who know what we love about the franchise and we know what we and everyone else in the hobby deserves from a fading company. And then just go on to, you know, a bit more about what they do. So FAQs, which is facts and questions, maybe. Never understood what it means.
No, I've never knew what it meant. I thought it was just a word, like a random word that were just stuck together.
People use.
It meant, it meant you can find a bit of information.
So what can you grade? So they're only doing Pokemon at the minute. They're going to expand into other franchises, but they're not as well. Knowledge. Now, I say this is key. It'd only be fair if I say this in the video that I say about every other grading company. I think it is key for a successful grading company to grade all other TCGs. So even though they're not there yet, hopefully they do get into it within the next sort of 6 months or so, and you know they can kick on that way, because I do think that is key for a grading company. What other services do they offer? So obviously card grading, you can opt to have a video report of them actually grading your card, so you see exactly what they see. And then they do a encapsulation service, so it's no grades, you're just protecting that card. What is the process? We're going to go through that anyway. And then are your cards safe? Of course, safety is of utmost priority. So whether they use a PO box for submissions, and don't put a public address. So
I think that'd be so much better if it said, "Are your cards safe?" and it just said, "No." No. You can take that risk.
So grading scale. Now this is a key thing that everyone wants to know with grading companies, their grading scale. So these guys do it different. So every company do it on centering, corners, edges and surface. Now these guys don't. You're probably thinking, well, what do they grade your card on? So what I'll do, I'm not going to go over 10 to 1 because we know roughly what 1 to 10s go, but I'm going to focus on the categories that they grade on. So we've got front. Now pause it if you want to you know, read through the 1 to 10s. I'll stick on the screen so you can pause it and read through. So obviously we've got your front, we've got your back, sides and corners are 1. So you're not you know, that used to be, well, every other company we know uses them as 1 separately ones. And then we've got centering. So centering as a whole, we've got sides and corners, front and back, because I know that they believe that key that if a back is mostly damaged, or not mostly, but if the key element of the damage is on the back of the card, that shouldn't affect the grade for the surface for the front of the card.
Yeah.
So that's why they've separated it.
I think why this is going to work so well is because you just imagine, I think everyone could agree with me. Let me know down in the comments if you do agree with me. Whenever you're searching to buy your own like singles, like you look on eBay, Facebook, wherever you're trying to find cards, the first things you look at is the front, whether there's any damage to the hollow, to any scratches, anything like that, any nicks in the corners. And then you look at the back, any whitening on edges, because majority of you are grading cards and you don't want to be sending off cards that are going to get you 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s. You want those 10s. So why no other grading company has thought of this or even like toyed with the idea blows my mind. And I think this could be the future. Because like I say, every single person, I know Ben does it, you look, even when you're packing cards, you look at the front, you look at the back, you don't look at some of the things that are actually graded. Like, I think what's the first thing you notice when you pull a card out, especially like how Pokemon have been in the past year or so, centering. Yeah. That's the first, like probably the first thing you look at. Then you always turn it, you lift it up a bit, you get in the lights, if there's any scratches, like hollow bleeds, anything like that. And you always flip the card around and you're always looking, has it got any marks on it? So I think this is the better way of grading.
Yeah. Now, another key thing as well is how they get to the final grade. So each graded submission includes a metal certificate, which we will go into depth about in a second. A digital grading report sheet, which is this here, so it shows you where the marks are. So if you haven't had a video report, you still get to see where they've marked it down. So, you know, if there's any on the front, if there's any on the back, and then both of them signed off. Again, we've looked at these report sheets before, and sometimes you'll see two numbers. That's where they've disputed the grade, and then they'll discuss that and then come out with the final one. Again, so their 10 plus card, which I have an example of here. Still, now we'll go over. Have you still got your
Not
original? So, if you can see the hollow bleed, but then this is the original design they came out with 10 months ago. Look at the glow up on that.
Yeah, massive change.
So, yeah, so you still get that shattered effect on there. Right, so now how do we grade? I hear you say. Right, so there's a little bit of a sort of disclaimer here on how the steps that are taken. So this is where you want to send it to. Now, price is most important thing. So there's some collaborations with some people on Instagram, like Professor Oni and Hand Drawn by Potter, where you can have that specific art encapsulated. They'll just be like one-offs that you can do. You can cross grade. So say I have a card or a company like Get Graded. As you can see, this no longer has a card in it because Get Graded seem to have died. Don't know what happened to those. Seem to have gone. You can send them to PCG to get graded. It's significantly cheaper. You're looking at £5 a card cheaper. So we're just going to go for the standard grading. Now I had like 11 cards I was going to send to them, but I can't take up like 10% of their submissions myself, so I'm going to send 5 off. So 5 grades is at £11 each. 10 grades you get for £10 each, and 20 grades you get for £9.50 each. And then you've got your video report is £20, and your standard grading is, as again, starts off at £12 for one. So they've only got 51 left. I'm going to take 5 of those. So 46 of you viewers, go and submit, join the PCG Discord, say you've submitted, and I'll sort out with you guys, George, about getting something out to you guys as well. It says please allow up to 6 weeks to return. So let me just, where did I put? What did
Also, you've lost your cards as well.
No, here they are. Right. So what am I going to be sending off? So we've got the Charizard Alt Art from Starbirth. We've got the Hop and Zacian from VMAX Climax. We've got the Pikachu V from Celebrations, and then we've got the 2 metal card from Celebrations because I want to know how they grade those. So we've got 3 standards and 2 metal cards. Now, I'm hoping that they do grade these metal cards, because otherwise that is going to be very anticlimactic. So
this is where they send you a message and
why did you
like
send
now
the
then,
metal cards?
you shit house. What are you doing to me here?
So add them to the cart. So the total is £55 plus shipping. Now, I said you will be getting a 10% discount code. So 4quarter10 is your discount code for 10% off with Pocket Card grading. So enter that in that box there, press apply coupon, and as you can see, $49.50. So let's proceed to the checkout. You then go to this part. So for second class, it's £3.90. Signed for first class is £4.35. Track 24 is £5.45, and special delivery is £8. Now, this is pulled directly from the Royal Mail website, so they're not making any money on it. Now, I always said that they was doing themselves injustice because they've got the packaging to do, but we're going to go track 24 because it's got the higher compensation. Just don't lose my cards, please, George. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill out all my details and then we'll see what they say. So give me 2 seconds, guys. And yeah, let me fill these details and then we shall be right back. So we've filled in our details. We've got the card submitted. You get a confirmation email and the address where to send them. So I'll be getting mine out. I'll send mine out tomorrow. So George, if you are watching this, I expect them back early next week, if not Saturday morning. So Adam, do you want to show the slab that they've sent and the certificate, stuff like that?
Yes, I will. But what I'm going to do is, I know we're not the biggest fan of putting other grading companies on the video, but I have got a slab from a different UK company just to show the comparison. I know Ben mentioned earlier we weren't actually like comparing the sizes, comparing them to other companies. I just want to show you the difference in the size of the slab.
I've got a point to make as well, because I'm glad you was going to do that, because I've actually got every single grading company to sort of show them up against.
Yeah.
As you can see, oh God, apologise. As you can see, there's a PSA card, there's a CGC card, and every other UK grading company in there. Now, okay, I'm going to take CGC out because we know they're a different slab. But
they're in a league of their own.
And then we've got Ace Grading, which is obviously a different bespoke slab as well. And then they're the other UK grading companies, which are all identical to the PSA one at the back. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but it's got, you know, Pokemon cards as well. So this is why these guys have took so long to come to market, and Adam's about to show you why.
Excuse me as well. So this is the pocket card grading slab, and I bet you're all sat there thinking, well, what is the difference between that and the other grading companies? As you can see, it is much smaller, and I think it's brilliant. I don't know why I've spun it around because I didn't want to show you the front of it yet, but it's like, why do the companies need this extra?
Yeah,
it fits so nicely into this. Yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. It was the size difference. It's miles smaller than the others. Let's actually have a look at its label. So you can't really tell on here, but you might be able to, where the PCG logo is here. It's raised. I can't actually tell if that is on the slab.
Yeah.
Or no, it is. It's on the slab.
Yeah.
So look how neat and just tidy it is. The first edition, this logo here, I believe this is just for this batch and the first 100.
I think so, yeah.
I could be wrong. Apologise if I have got that wrong, guys, if you want to correct me on it. But I'm positive it is for that, and then after that it won't have. I don't know if they're going to change this to something else or whatever, but if you do manage to get this in the first 100, then save it away for several years because it'll be worth thousands,
if not millions.
Yes, so you could be secret millionaires in a couple of years. So, but let's actually flip it over and we'll have a look. The George did message me and say my Squirtle needed an upgrade, so he sent me a Blastoise. Nah, big fan of this slab. I like that it hasn't got the frosting, like the frosted effect.
They use a different material, so a lot of the other companies use polystyrene, or some sort of plastic, and these don't. These use acrylic.
Okay.
I think.
Could be wrong. we've not really done much research. We're just taking a shot at dark, but nah, big fan of, like, compared to the old slabs.
Yeah.
They've come on massively.
One thing
No.
that you probably can't tell on the camera, but if you look closely at the label, Adam, there's actually
Yep.
like a thumbprint and a piece, like a PCG written
Yeah, if I
very
sort of
faintly,
tilt it
and that's
in
so
certain,
that's so it can't be like ripped off and copied.
yeah,
Um.
yeah,
So yeah,
it's one of those that you need it in front of you, but you can ever so slightly, you can sort of see it. You can see one of the letters here, but it's very hard to get it on the camera.
yeah,
But as soon as you tilt it certain ways, you start to see what's on the back. But it has got the, I don't know what you'd call it, the anti-copyright.
yeah. We'll go with that. And
No.
then you also get a certificate.
Yes, I think this is a game changer. This is sort of like, this is the authentication part of it. Sort of like, I don't know, when you buy something, a proof of purchase, proof of that. This is a certificate of authenticity.
It's also got your subgrades on.
Yep. So if you notice, it doesn't have the subgrades on it, but you do have this with it. None of this. I believe there is they have a pop report as well.
Yeah.
I believe I've got the link to mine, but I think the Discord is playing up. So I don't think I'll be able to show you. I just think this is such a good, like, addition.
Yeah.
This certificate is to validate the authenticity of the graded card outlined by the corresponding serial number. If you believe there is an issue with authentication, please reach us at Pocket Card Grading. I'm guessing that will just take you straight to their website.
Yeah. It's proper heavy metal.
Yeah, that's what I would just. But that can't be cheap to get these, or too cheap to get these sorted, especially in quite a lot. But thoughts, Ben? What do you think to the slab, the
Well,
certificate?
I'm gonna wait for my final thoughts for when we actually get ours back, because
Okay.
although I want this company to do really well, I think it, being cynical of me, they could have reslabbed this card 10 times to make sure it's got the perfect seal.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna give judgment just yet. But one thing last thing I want to talk about is, if you come back up to the top, Adam, is the.
Will we do the test first?
Yes. So, as you can see, I'm a big fan of cracking slabs. So we've got the get graded slab. We've got our poker grade slab. And just for comparison, we've got a universal slab, which if I want to break open, right, didn't take me too much effort there to get out my wrongly graded Galarian Slowking. Now, I've said this to them. I said this is a big peeve of mine. So what they've done is they've sent us 2 slabs each, empty, to try and break open, to show you how tough and sturdy. Now, they've sent us different strengths, right? So this is the different strengths, and the strengths that they can do equates to the clarity down the side of the slab. So there's no frosting on some. So I'm going to try and crack this one open. As you can see, right, I'm bending my thumb back. So that was pretty tough to break. So I don't know what strength that one was, but then they've sent me one, which is a 65%, 3 kilogram, right? So again, Oh, you know, as you can see, that took a lot more effort to break than the Universal Grading, Ultimo Grading Company.
Just on this one of mine, I'm putting quite a lot of force on it, and this is just the normal one. This is not the like it cracked a little bit earlier, but I mean I'm fully.
So just to show you how
crack.
dangerous acrylic can be, I've got
this is
a bit of
mine's
slab stuck in my hand.
No shit. Well, Glenn George, thanks for that. We're going to have to take a trip to A&E now. So,
Yeah, so
I hope you're happy with yourselves.
I hope you got a good legal team because I'm suing you.
Yeah, mine's 2 kilograms, 70%. So that one, it was a bit of force, but not.
So that was nowhere near as difficult to break as the 3 kilogram, 65%.
But then, like, you look at this one, this has got nothing on. And I mean, I might not be the strongest people, might not be the strongest person in the world, but I mean, I'm giving this some real force. And that's not budging.
So that's why they have took so long, because they want to make sure they've got every aspect right. I'm very excited to get these returns back. So yeah, keep an eye out for the returns video. I expect to see them sold out very quickly. I expect to see you all in the Discords. If you're joining their Discord, you might as well join our Discord while you're at it. Both of them will be in the description down below.
Just a no-brainer.
Make sure you're subscribed as well while you're at it. Yeah, hopefully we see these back in a couple of weeks. But I'm not going to rush them. So yeah. Let us know in the comment section, guys, what your thoughts are on this video alone, if you'll be submitting, and what your thoughts are of this company, because we're very excited and we want to know everyone's opinions about it. But thank you for watching, guys. It's been a long time since we've done a grading company. Last one was Ace. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we shall see you in the returns video. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys.